Caught left side. Here's Dell.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's London.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Burrow looking to pass. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 empty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play? You're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seas parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one they'll think about for the next month.
Stroud on third down now.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, the return is Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Give left side for Pierce.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Touchdown!
Take down.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Good catch, I guess.
Up and good. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
curse, bro. This night been killing me today, bro. It's wild.
Ready to go here on their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
This one left side caught by Collins. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And Stroud now to throw.
He's got it.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. To Mixon on the check down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Mixon on first down. Past the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
That is caught.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Delson in motion. That's complete to Dell.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
This pass is caught by London.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Burrow will throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence.
Chris, I hope you still watching this bullshit. I literally, all I had was R1 and was trying to slide, but it wouldn't let me slide holding R1, I guess.
A passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission.
And I started to fucking kick the field goal at 10 seconds left, and I was like, nah, you know what? I'll be smart.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Hey, this that no trade league though that we was talking about. So I love it.
20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Mixon.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
That's out quickly to London.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's Burrow.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And Burrow going to throw again.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
Here's Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
They'll roll him out right. Short throw to Smith. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Pierce gets this one running right.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Stroud.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Miles Murphy
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Brad Robbins in punt formation for the Bengals.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough.